if I can get it facing right, is my wife's Christmas gift. And I jokingly said that, but you know, this is the one thing that she wanted. She has the other Wyze vacuum. I'm going to pull it up here. So this is their lightweight stick vacuum. It's $199. This is a cordless vacuum, so it doesn't have a cord that you're going to run into it. It has 150 air watts, whatever that is. But I do want to open it up and set it up. I think it's one of the few devices from Wyze. I think there's about 3 of them that don't use the app. I think the Wyze night lights are the other ones that don't do it. Awesome. So this is it all opened up, so you guys can see that okay. And this is the quick start guide that comes with all the Wyze stuff here. A couple interesting things about this unit specifically versus the other ones. It's got this massive extension tube, right? So that extension tube is going to allow you to use it in a standing mode. The other one, when my wife's got to get under the couch or do whatever, definitely has to, you know, get down there and get into stuff. This one is just an extension tube. It does have on the end there, you see those power prong? We're going to find out which way it faces, but it does have power delivery through the tube. So that's kind of interesting right away. I'm just looking to see what we need and what we don't. It looks like there's our charger, and I'm not expecting a lot because I did not charge this thing up. This is my first time unboxing it today with you guys. So that is the Wyze branded charger here. Let me get you the amps off it so you guys can kind of see. It's 32 volts at about a half an amp, 0.45 amps. So it's about 16 watts charging. So you're probably looking at a 2 or 3 hour charge time to get a useful load out of it. It's one of the few. There's the Wyze built with Oak Clean, whatever that is. Warning label. Don't vacuum up liquids or submerge in water. So this is definitely not waterproof, water resistant even. It does have LED headlights, I'm told. So I'm kind of excited to see. You can kind of see them there behind there. So it's got some little headlights that we can use. So I'm excited about that. It is also designed to be used, you know, in a very small area. So the unit itself can actually be used with something like this. I'm kind of looking for a brush because I kind of need a keyboard vacuum. This might suck all the letters off the keyboard though. Looks like there's some mounting screws. Now, this is something that I'm kind of looking forward to. I didn't know comes with the product. I've seen a couple pictures of like a wall mount. Is that what I'm holding on to? Oh goodness. It looks like this has an actual legitimate hanging thing. And oh, tell me this works. Oh, did you hear that? It's got a clicker here for your accessories, so you can hang it up. So this is already selling me on this product a bunch. I like that a lot. This is that brush I was looking for the keyboard, remember? So it's got a brush head unit here, and what's cool about it, that clicking sound you heard was me sliding it out, and now you've got a hard scraper here. So if you got something that you need to scrape, and even tiny down there, it's got a little tiny felt pad first, so it's not going to scrape everything. And I do like these little cutouts that you see on the side. That way it's not going to get stuck to something that you're vacuuming. So that's really cool. All of these things click on real easily and nicely right there automatically. Now we're going to take out the big unit. Craig actually helped us out here. He says you have to be careful with the O-ring on the dust bin falling out when you dump it. Other than that, it's a great vac. So I love to hear that stuff. That's why the chat exists, you guys. So this is the Wyze Cordless Vacuum right here. Cordless stick vac. I'm just looking to see. This one has the release. Is that the way it goes? Okay, so I put the long extension wand here. This will probably get me banned on YouTube. What do you think? I don't know. That's pretty impressive looking there. I'm going to go ahead and click the bottom on here. And then, let's see if we can turn this thing. I don't know how much it actually has here. I think it's probably one of the larger in length items that I've checked on the channel here before. And so it's got a bunch of different accessories. It does have 2 speeds, and it looks like it has a trigger action here. Wyze Cordless Vacuum equipped with a unique HEPA filter to clean the filter brush to clean and restore peak suction. So it's saying here that the Wyze Cordless Vacuum equips a unique filter brush to clean HEPA filter and restore suction to its peak performance. So what you do is that clicking sound you heard earlier was me thinking that was the way to release the bottom. I was turning this, apparently that thing cleans the HEPA filter. And I don't know if you guys suck up dust like I do with you got kids. I had our kid like drop flour. Flour is always a really dangerous one because it can cause explosions, especially with vacuums, so be very, very careful. But you know, he dropped sand, Play-Doh, kinetic sand, anything like that, and it'll clog a HEPA filter in like 2 seconds. So that's kind of an interesting idea. So you can get 10 to 30% suction back. I just pulled this off. Now let's keep an eye out for those O-rings that our friend was telling us about there. Craig, thank you so much for that. This is definitely looking like a Dyson competitor. I'm trying to figure out what all these buttons do. Maybe I should read the manual. No, definitely not. If we can't understand it automatically, then that's not worth it. So it looks like this is possibly the O-ring he's talking about here. It looks like there's a dropper. So I'm going to take it back apart again. For the dust bin down here, it looks like there's a dropper right there, and you must be talking about that O-ring. Battery power is the reason that all of these things even exist, because they've gotten so good. Oh, you know what? Haha, I found out what our cheater release is. It's a dust bin release from up here. I was doing it manually with it off, but it actually helps you release that. That's pretty cool. I can see why people like this, let's put it that way. But what I do have is my actual studio floor that is messy. So if you guys are okay with it, no judging, I'm going to throw a GoPro over the edge here, and I'm going to let you guys see this thing actually clean. So let's see. There is my studio floor. A couple of my girls have left their headbands. I think I'm going to pull those up before I vacuum here. And we're just going to give it a vacuum. Now, I got sucked up some wire ties. So must be the first level. It says I got about 20% suction. I did the higher mode there. Definitely louder, but I got some pretty good noise cancellation. You probably don't see it. This is actually working. I'm going to move my GoPros around a little. So, I'm a big sunflower seed guy, sorry. But yeah, I sucked up quite a bit in here already. I'm going to come back out. So that was a live demonstration. Kind of unplanned here. I thought, why not show you guys what we got? So that was the Wyze Cordless. It's got stuff already. It's got more out of that flat, low pile carpet already than I could have even imagined. And I don't even think I have a dog anymore. Look at that dust bunny. That's a huge dust bunny and some sunflower seeds. That's pretty slick. It did run out of juice right at the end. I was running it like full max speed. So there's two ways to run it. You can run it just regular, which it's saying 0, 0, 0, 0. Or you can run it in I just touched the top to turn on that extra second gear on this thing. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in just on the side. Okay, I'm just reading one warning label here as I plug this in. It says, hold the main unit with one hand, pinch to the release buttons, and pull to remove the battery. Oh, I forgot this. So hold the main unit. You guys see what I just did there? Take it here. Removable battery. Now you can buy, I didn't put them in the carousel, but you can buy more battery packs. Feels like a DJI Mavic, like those intelligent battery packs. You can do multiple battery packs. So it's supposed to get 50 minutes on just this battery pack, 50, and that would be at medium settings, obviously. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to plug it in to charge. Yeah. And I got a charge indicator there, so it's going to tell me as this thing's charging where we're at in our charge status. I love this so far. So that is the Wyze stick vacuum. My wife is going to be happy with me, and when she's happy with me, A-okay, I like that. And then let's take a look real quick at the body of this. Now, one of the neat things about it, and one of the things that frustrated me about the stick vacuum, and I said it in my review video, is they gave you a silly poly bag for all of your accessories. Now this comes with, looks like 3 screws and 2 drywall anchors. For some reason you only need 2 of those. Looks like you got a second chance if you missed the first one. And it looks like it just attaches like so. And it does have a little tiny connector right here, but I do like the fact that it has a wall mounted anchor here. Man, I'm kind of sold. For the little amount of carpet that I have in here, this is going to work really well. It does have that brush agitator. I wish I could have shown you, but it did have the LED lights on the front. Hopefully you guys saw that during the video and the demo. But yeah, this is the Wyze Vacuum.